And suddenly, the cook is on fire.
Apple looking way too hot in his skin. Apple looking way too hot in his skin.
Put the chicken in the basket.
All right. Woo! Don't forget to put the chicken in the basket, I would say. Put that chicken in the basket. 6 is average. Wickershire! You're being Wickershire tonight. Very Wickershire. What's up, Callie King? Hello, everybody. Thank you for coming in. And, yeah, thank you. Yo! It's Thor! The king of all gods. What's up? Okay, let me start at the top. Skinner was in here. I don't know if he's still in here, but hello. And of course, Wickershire. Thank you so much. And Gray Man, thank you, Gil. He's grabbing something to eat because he's starving to death. Callie King, thank you so much. Oh my gosh, look at all these people. Will you look at that? Chicken and a biscuit. What the hell's chicken and a... Oh, it's not biscuit. It's you put the chicken in the basket. It's it's a play on Silence of the Lamb. Hello, Shawnee Shav. Thank you guys for being members of my channel.
Hey, Josh.
What's up, everybody? Appreciate you for coming in. I'm in such a good mood today. I have my screens backwards. No wonder I'm like, what's going on? I can't see rubble. I have my screens backwards. I'm like, this is weird. Hello. Thank you for coming in. I just had some weird things happen to me over the past couple of days, and then like I seriously had like the best weekend ever. It was so great. It was so relaxing. My mother-in-law took my son last night, and she took him again tonight. So nice. I don't have my son again tonight. It's great. And not that it's great to be away from my son. I really miss him, but it's nice.
Everybody needs a break once in a while, recharge.
Yeah. Callie King, have you seen Silence of the Lambs? You have to. You had to have. It's like a classic.
I honestly have never seen the whole movie. I've seen clips. I've never watched it because I'm just that level of horror is not mine.
Now that it's older, it's probably really cheesy. You probably could watch it and be like, "What the hell?" But back in the day, it used to be the movie. Okay, so we got T-Boy in here. T-Boy, thank you for coming in, T-Boy. And then the Stock Explorer, thank you for coming in, Noah. Appreciate you. And we got Shawnee Shav. I managed to turn my compost pile over. Such a workout. Yes, I'm sure. Keith Kronk is in the house. Thank you for coming in. It puts the lotion on its skin. That's right. It is a good movie, Callie King. It's funny now that you think about it because we make those references all the time and about lotion and such. It's a sick sense of humor. But thank you guys for coming in. Appreciate ya. Stock Explorer. If you want to come up, Noah, you can. That's Tammy's Red Baron. Yes. Oh, if you hear a humming, No worry. It's Tammy's Red Baron, and we just forgive her. It's no big deal. We don't care.
I have
And
the
it's actually
microphone way over here.
it actually really, really sounds more like a refrigerator running more than anything now. So you're good. Okay, here is the link. Nora, if you want to come up. Every once in a while, I get a Jersey accent because I'm goofy. So the past couple days I've been gardening. Today it was supposed to rain, and I didn't think I was going to get gardening in because it was like seriously an 80% chance today. And it did rain. But after it stopped raining, it was hot. It was like really hot, and it was nice. So we did a lot of outdoor gardening stuff. And we hardened off our plants. Well, we're trying to anyway. You don't harden them off, obviously, in one day, but yeah, it worked peeking in. Oh, okay. Well, that link, if you are a standing member, you can come up. Hello, Gil.
Hey.
What's up? Hey, Diggs. Appreciate ya.
I'm finally having something to eat.
Oh, okay. No big deal. So we moved all of our plants that were in the basement except for my husband's peppers because they don't like the cooler temperatures. So we left those in the basement. We moved everything outside and today, and I planted some sunflowers and stuff. I checked the temperature for the next week or so. I think we're pretty much out of the frost at this point. It's supposed to get in the 40s, but not freezing temperatures. So I think it's going to be okay. Wickashaya, Court, by the way, cannot see video, only chat plays. My Wi-Fi is out, looping endlessly. Just here for support. Wife is sick of rubbing her thigh. That was okay.
I was about to say feel better, Sharon, but not that kind of sick.
Well then, Billy. You crack me up, Billy. You do. You crack me up. You're transplanting? Are you doing, what are you transplanting? Brains, kidneys, livers? Garden State Gardener, Joe's cantaloupes came up in 5 days. Yeah. That kind of stuff comes up really fast, like zucchinis and stuff. I just planted mine a couple days ago. My Boston Marrow and stuff, it's already up, and it's like this big. So that's why we waited to the last minute to plant that stuff, because we know it. And sunflowers are another one. Like, you plant them and they come up really fast. And then before you know it, like if you plant them too early, they get leggy, and then, you can't do anything with them until you can put them outside. Such a pain. But yeah, so beans, tomatoes, and onions. I didn't do onions this year. I suck at them. I do have onions in the ground from last year, so we're going to give those a go.
I planted so many onions today. I still have.
I love onions.
I
really wish. I wish I could be
I just spent some money at Haas. As soon as I got off from Joe, I ordered a bunch of stuff from Haas.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
These are the ones I didn't get planted.
Oh, nice. Where'd you get those at?
Those are those potato onions.
Oh, the potato ones? Oh, okay,
yeah.
Cool.
Or mother onions is another name for them.
72. I had 200 last year, and I sucked at every single one. So, good luck. Yeah, but this year it's just our main stuff. I got peas in the ground. I need to get out there. I probably will tomorrow and pick weeds. I planted one flower out there. My flower I got like a couple weeks ago. I put that out there already. I planted a couple more rose bushes, but they're miniature rose bushes. They're not the big ones. I love
hear
rose.
Something weird?
Sure.
So in my raised planter, in my IBC tote planter beds, I had a bunch of onions out there, and I covered them with some straw to protect them. I was out there yesterday, cleaning all straw off, not one sign of the onion. Now I had one of those I guess a 15-gallon barrel that was cut in half that I had all those bunching onions planted in that I just stuck out there, and it was sitting up on top of everything, froze hard as a rock. Guess what it's doing? The onions are just going nuts.
Doesn't make any sense.
Uh-uh.
I don't know. It's so weird.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like the ones I thought, these things are going to die, don't care about it, whatever. They're going nuts. The ones I tried to protect, I don't know what happened, but it's all, I mean, I pulled the straw, not even the green stems that were sticking up that had straw piled all around. Nothing there. Huh. I'm not sure if it's going to come up once it's clear again.
Mm-hmm.
We'll find out here in a couple weeks.
Did the straw maybe make it too damp? It rotted it because it was damp.
We also got a lot of snow and rain on it too. There too with the stuff, but I don't know. So
interesting.
Figured out, and the wife gets up here, and we really did start doing gardening seriously.
Hey, Moon.
Something interesting. Anybody who was over there on Garden State Gardener with Haas stuff? So I ordered the Haasinator slicer cucumber, the Sangria watermelon, the big one, the Sun Sugar small cherry tomatoes, and the Lemon Boy tomato.
Mm.
I got 10 free seeds besides that of the Lemon Boy tomato seeds as well with my order. So I have the one I paid for and another 10 I got for free.
What's up, Rebel?
My phone was doing weird things, and I did not mean to hide Callie King's hello to Nora, nor did I mean to hide Callie King.
Oh, you actually hit him?
Yeah, I unhitted them too. They're unhitted,
okay,
but cool. I'm sorry. My phone was sitting over there, and when I just picked it up to look at the chat, it had done weird things.
Okay, no biggie.
I apologize. I didn't mean to do that.
That's okay. No hard feelings. Things happen.
It's an iPhone. It has artificial intelligence. It does weird things all on it.
No. iPhones do not have artificial intelligence. They have artificial stupidity.
Oh.
Like my autocorrect corrects my good spelling to everything bad or even worse.
Yeah. Yeah, and everybody thinks I'm a horrible speller because of my phone.
Oh, my phone makes me sound so unintelligent. Like I have a second grade education or something.
Yeah. And it always adds an S onto everything. Always. No matter what. I think it's my finger, but it adds an S onto everything. So I sound like I'm a gangster from 1920. Use
these rats.
Mine always takes all my A's and makes some S's, but I do know that is my fat thumb.
Yeah. The only one that got a good iPhone was Fluffy, Gabriel Iglesias. He got one that lies for him. He typed in, he texted his wife, "We went to the CNET bar and had a good time." It translated that to, "We went to Cinnabon and had a good time." Cinnabon, fluffy guy. Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, I really had a good weekend. Did you guys have a good weekend?
Yes.
Yeah. That's good. Yeah, I did a lot of planting, a lot of stuff outside. Went to Menards, walked around for a little bit, went out to eat, went out to lunch today.
One of my imaginary Facebook friends was having a plant sale. So I went over, and I've known her for several years through Facebook, but never really met in person. I know her mom in person and her dad, but not her. And so I went over to her house, and I wound up with some cherry trees and apricot tree and these potato onions. I was looking for anything that I could put in the food forest.
Hmm.
So that was fun.
That's
it was
awesome.
nice to meet. It was nice to finally meet in person.
Yeah, that's really cool. My food forest is thriving. It's doing really good. I have my checked out my valerian root because we talked about that this afternoon, and it's doing really good. And my Egyptian walking onions are doing good. I have a couple of grape plants down there, and they're doing okay. I need to trellis those up and tie them up so they grow up. Yeah, everything is doing good. We planted a couple of trees. So, yeah, my videos will be out. So look out for those. By the way, my naked gardening video is doing spectacular right now. It's almost at 200 views. So make sure y'all go watch it. You hear? All right. I was up at 6:30 in the morning. Oh. Yeah, hey, Star.
Star, get your weigh-in number to your team captain.
Grandpa 101. Okay, hold on. What? I got kicked out of IKEA today. I asked the sales lady how much for one night. I just wondered is it just an IKEA or IKEA's? You're killing me, Prepper 101. Killing me. How you been? The weekend went by so fast. I love garage sailing. Sonny Chap, you're like my sister from another mister. Checked out a new bookstore, visiting my mother-in-law's new chickens. Nice. Today I enjoyed sitting outside under a canopy and rain. Oh, awesome. I love yard sailing, by the way. It's like my favorite pastime, and I love to do it on holidays. Like Memorial Day weekend, if you don't see me around, I will be yard sailing. I love it.
The real question.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
The real question, Prepper 101, is did you have the Swedish meatballs? Because you can't go to IKEA and not have the meatballs. Just saying.
Interesting. Any suggestions on my elderberry bushes? I just planted them last week. Should I add anything special to them? No, don't. They will thrive on their own, and they can thrive if you just put sticks in the ground from them. They'll grow up and be bigger plants. I got about 25 of them right now. And they all were started from my big one that we chopped down, and they are doing wonderful.
Billy!
What did he say?
Don't read it. I mean, read it, but don't read it out loud.
I don't know where it went.
It's there.
Okay.
It's there.
Oh, they're very all around. Oh, okay. Now, I wouldn't advise doing that. I mean, if you want to, but that's really not. I don't know.
And especially not if you've had some salty food within the last 24 hours.
Yeah, don't pee on your stuff.
Yeah, that kind of fertilizer has to be really dilute. You have to add water. You can't just, put it on straight up.
Unless you got stung by a jellyfish.
And that went right over most people's head. Or as Peanut would say,
Was that flyby by the Red Dragon? Red Baron, perhaps.
It was a flyby by the Red Baron. I should ask Idaho Garden Girl how long. Interesting. No, really, elderberries are just... Hey, Duncan! What's up, girl?
Hey, Brenda.
Elderberries you can just stick in the ground, or you can start them in water. Put a little water in there and set them in a windowsill, and in about 6 weeks you'll have some roots. You can plant them that way, or you can just stick them in the ground and they'll grow. That's how it works around here anyway. They love it.
Yeah, you gotta water.
Yeah, oh yeah, you can't just let them go.
Yeah,
I just
they want a lot of water
in the ground over here. I didn't do nothing to them. Why aren't they growing?
Yeah, that's what my son-in-law did. He planted them, watered them 1 week, didn't water them for the next 3 weeks.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you gotta
That's a
water.
problem.
I don't know. Some guy from a chat told me to pee on him.
That's probably better than not watering them at all.
True. Oh.
Oh, Lordy. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Wickershire. That sucks.
And we're making all sorts of faces too, Billy, and you know,
You can't see our faces.
you can't see me making this terrible face at you.
Yeah, Skinner. I got that too. We just did that. Yeah. I'm so impressed with my garden this year. I can't wait to get things rolling. It's gonna be great. And yeah, I'm super excited. I went live on Facebook. I will never again title my Facebook Live Naked Gardening ever again, because I got some weird perverts watching.
You're probably getting the same people watching your YouTube video too.
Probably, but it counts more on YouTube than it does on Facebook.
Abuse of you. Go ahead.
Abuse you.
Yeah.
It's probably the same sick pervs that had to watch my wet t-shirt.
Probably.
I got mystery plants in my garden. I saw those mystery plants, and that one looks like basil, but I'm not quite sure. So my husband did a short. We went to we love going to gardening places. So we went to a huge garden store, and we were looking at all of their starts and what they had planted and stuff like that. Any new things that we might not see, stuff like that. And we saw that they had corn started, and we had to do a short. I just thought that was so idiotic. It's one thing if you're starting it for your own self and you paid for the corn yourself, but to buy it out in the store at $6 a little thing. Tammy did the math. How much was it going to be? Like $588 or something like that. So, yeah, you're on mute, honey.
522. And I'm sorry, but if you plant corn in a little container, it has a tap root. It's like certain trees. It's going to be stunted. So don't buy little 4-inch pots of corn.
Yeah. They didn't even have enough. Like, there's no way. They couldn't even have pollinated themselves. They only had a half a tray.
It takes 4 in 4 rows. So you have to have 16 corn plants to be able to pollinate to get any corn from that.
Yeah.
And even then, the first row may not, from the upwind side, may not even pollinate unless you hand pollinate that one. So, like, yeah. No. Just no.
Yeah, I just thought it was interesting. Hey, Ginger. The Ginger. The Ginger. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate ya. Matt was supposed to come in, but he might have, I don't know, passed out early or something. I don't know. How many people did you get to donate seeds? To what? Donate seeds for what? I don't know.
I'll be right back.
Okay. I don't know what that means.
Oh, he's talking to Wickershire.
Oh. Yeah, it was a ripoff, I think. I just don't understand the logic. And it just said sweet corn. I think they were just trying to, I don't know. I don't know if they were trying to rip people off or what. I don't know.
Well, they prey on people that don't have enough garden knowledge to know that they got to have a block planted in order to get any
Yeah,
corn.
I think so.
Because like you have to pollinate every single corn silk to get a kernel of corn in the year. So it's a lot of pollination. And like big places, farms, they used to hire, we have a lot of migrant people here. They used to hire migrants to tassel the corn and pollinate it.
Interesting.
I don't know if they still do that or not. Yeah.
So basically they hired migrants to walk around and jiggle their tassels?
You cut it. I think they cut them and then they, yeah. It sounds like a new episode.
Yeah, that's a lot of seeds, Wickershire. I just hope it all goes through customs.
Yeah. Well, Joe did not get the package I sent him in the mail yet. He'll have it by next Sunday Fun Day. And I'm sending him another batch of, this is Swiss chard seeds. Another 20 packets of these I'm sending to Joe tomorrow. So I sent him 26 rainbow chard middle of the week last week. Hadn't gotten to him yet, so sending this to him. So Joe's going to be giving away a lot of Swiss chard and rainbow chard.
Seriously, they always put a knife through the package? That's horrible. Like, what if it's something fragile?
That's weird.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Well, let's stick a knife to it and see if there's any chemicals in there. Boom!
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's a gearhead type of thing. Big yellow envelopes, I stuffed that ucker. I can't say that out loud. Always grow rainbow Swiss chard. My bunnies love it. Interesting. I know my birds have been getting a feeding. Like, we've been tossing them a bunch of stuff, and they're just, like, loving it. But yeah, so I planted my sunflowers. This year I did an all dark theme, so all my sunflowers are dark chocolate, or I got chocolate something or another. I got Velvet Queen. I got the little dwarf ones. I'm so excited to see how those are going to turn out. And then I also have my black Nigerian hollyhocks that are returning. So it's going to just really set off everything so nicely. I got some snapdragons that are black as well. They're called Black Prince. And then I also planted neon pink zinnias and cellulosa to go with that. So the garden is going to be very interesting this year in color. The Russian kale seeds, interesting. Quit going to medieval on envelope. Yeah, that's kind of funny. Okay, so does anybody have any questions about gardening stuff, first and foremost, since we have gardening people up here? If you have any questions about plants, about soil, or anything like that, I'm sure we can answer that for you. Interesting seed, Wickershire. Yes. I hope that everything goes through for you, Star, because that would be a wonderful, wonderful thing. I got eggplant started. We don't really eat a whole lot of eggplant, but I'm going to try it this year. And it's black something or another, or purple something or other. I can't remember. But it's a really interesting looking eggplant. So I'm excited.
Black Beauty is the name of one I know, but that's the only one I know.
I can't remember what it's called right now at the top of my head.
Black
Hey, Idaho.
Big.
Hi, Chris. Thanks for coming in. Idaho, thank you for being here. Appreciate you. At what age can we feed garden goodies to the chickens? What do you mean? As soon as they're weaned, like as soon as they get feathers, you could throw anything out there. They're not going to eat anything they can't eat.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they're not going to try and, they're not like a baby. They're not going to try and shove something in their mouth that they can't swallow, or or something like that. So you're good on that. I would say as soon as they're feathered and they're ready to go. Speaking of feathered, I got my babies out there that are ready to go in the teenager hut. We got the teenager hut. So I'm excited about moving them out there. Okay, I have a question. Anyone want to come and help me finish filling my raised beds? I would totally do that if I was available and wasn't like 8 hours away from you, Skinner. We mail out on the 27th. Nice. I chop kitchen into smaller bits for them. Oh, for the baby chicks. Oh, you know, oh. You just baby your babies, don't you, Star? But yeah, so I've just been working a lot in the garden. I have a lot going on. My Egyptian walking onions are doing fabulous. In my food forest, they're all popping up. They look great. Baby and your babies. Yeah, that's right. What else? Everything is just real healthy. I'm just real surprised because last year I was really concerned about my oregano. It started getting really weird and spotty, and it just didn't look healthy. I think maybe I cut it too soon or something, or maybe cut it when it was really hot and it started to get like spotty in some areas. And I was worried that maybe I killed it off. But it's this year it's back and it looks healthy and it looks ready to go. So I don't know. I'm one of those people that kill mint, for God's sakes. Some people can plant mint and it thrives and it does wonderful, but I have killed like 4 different varieties of mint. I don't know how I do it, but
I'm the queen of killing chocolate mint.
I just don't understand it. It's supposed to be good, like thriving, and I don't know.
But is lemon balm is in the mint family, isn't it?
Yes.
I have succeeded in my mint. Lemon balm is coming back from last year, and I bought probably because I bought the lemon balm backup plant this year. So,
Howie, thanks for coming in, Howie. I was just talking about my food forest. I haven't read this yet, but I can't wait to read it. Sleeping with a Sunflower. Thank you for suggesting it, Howie. And I might read it a little bit tonight because I have some privacy. So I might actually read a little bit tonight. I usually read with a highlighter and highlight stuff like I'm in high school. But yeah, I'm excited about reading this. And it says folklore, but I'm really going to take it to heart. So
I had an interesting chemistry professor in college, and she had a thing against highlighters. So she came to the first day of class in her belly dancing uniform because she wanted us to learn something about what she did in her off time. And then she lit a highlighter on fire with a Bunsen burner and told us that we would fail her class if she caught us with a highlighter marking up our books.
That's a little dramatic.
It was hard to take it seriously when she's in her full belly dancing costume. I didn't want to see her in anything other than a full lab coat to the knee. Ever.
Did she say that underlining sections with red pencil was okay?
Oh, I think we were all terrified to write in our books at all after that day.
Star, you would be pleased. A lot of people don't know this, but I used to be a big feminist liberal person back in the day, maybe when I was in high school. I think when I was much younger. And I have a friend who wanted to be a writer and an English teacher and whatever. And so she went to a very expensive private school in South Carolina. And she is now a belly dancer. And she's very good at it. she has, and she tosses swords as well. She's very good at it.
Nice.
And so,
does she do that while teaching chemistry? Maybe I've met her.
I have interesting friends all around the country and all around the world. So, yeah. Liberals tend to be young. Oh, arrogant. Okay, that is something I never was. I would have gotten A's in that class, like belly dancers. Bamboo all over Tennessee. I will never plant bamboo on my property, ever. My husband's like, oh, we need to plant a row of bamboo down the fence line, so because he wants to block out my mom's property. And I'm like, no way in hell, because once you start planting that stuff, you can never get rid of it.
Even if you grow the clumping kind, it still spreads. It just spreads slower.
Yeah.
Well, see, that's why you plant it in a IBC tote. The bowl. You bury the bowl and put it in there. It can't grow through it. Can't go over it. It just stays in it.
I think it's one of those plants like mint that can escape anything.
I don't know. I just know I would never want to grow it on my property. Never.
My plastic would crack and it just go right through the plastic tote.
Yeah. I have seen, and I still don't get that. I don't know what QR code means. I have no idea what you're talking about. Diggs, trust me, you don't want that woman anywhere near you. What woman? What? What did I miss? It's like the chat's actually going fast. There's only 16 people in here. I'll send her your way. Interesting. Okay, y'all. Oh, okay. Oh, look who it is. Oh, will you look at that? Ooh,
Hey,
Joe.
guys.
Hi. What's up, Joe? What's going on?
I'm exhausted.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'll tell you what, this whole week was just work. I didn't get out in the garden. I just hope things stayed alive. So all my carrots are starting to grow in the largest. I had the video. I just have to put it out tomorrow morning. But the longest carrot contest is got everything sprouting. It's pretty awesome.
Yay! I'm excited to see everybody's carrots. Hey, everybody, I want to see your biggest carrot.
How was work last night? Did you do okay?
Yeah, we did okay. It wasn't anything spectacular, but it's been a minute since we've done it, so yeah.
So I had to find some place to pass out, and I found there's a go-go bar. Let me go pass out in that parking lot over there. Passed out. It was 12 midnight or something. I woke up, it was 1:30. I'm like, holy shit.
Yeah.
It's prime time to drive those hours. But I was so exhausted. I was like, but when you wake up in your car, you have no idea where you are. You think you fell asleep. So you're like, break. I'm like, okay, nothing happened. Oh yeah, that's right. I took a nap.
Oh my God, that's scary, Joe. Just be careful out there.
Well, that's the reason why I take naps and try to be smart.
Yeah, please do, because we love you and we don't want anything happening to you.
Yep. It was a happening spot. Jersey Shore is the Jersey Shore.
Thank you, Howie. Even Skinner's ex-wife can't kill bamboo. That's good to know,
Oh, that's cool. Howie's here. Howie, you're awesome, man. I really... It doesn't do any justice having you on as short as I did, because you could be on forever, and you just want to keep on talking to you. It's like, I appreciate you coming on.
Yeah, he's great.
I learned something.
Melon froze me again.
Yeah, I've always respected Howie. I learned about Howie through Gil. And I've always respected Howie and what he does and what he talks about. Anytime he gets on the panel, I'm in awe, because most of the stuff, I really he's just very, very smart. Very, very smart person.
Well, I've said it before. Howie is the very first person on YouTube I listened to, watched, because I put in a search, permaculture food forest, and of course food forest permaculture came up as the first, and so I just watched every single one of his videos, and now I'm still here watching 4 years later.
It's all about the little things. Everybody can say something, how to grow this, how to do this, how to do that. It's the little things that really blows your mind. And that's when you talk to Howie, the more you get him talking, those little things start to come out.
Yeah.
And it's like, wow, I freaking had no idea.
He's got all these little tricks because he's been doing it and doing it well. And he's got all, so every time you listen to him, you learn something else that you didn't know.
Yeah, I kind of felt in awe too with Matt Powers, because there's just some things you just don't think about when you're talking about soil and stuff like that. Like your average person that gardens doesn't think about all that extra stuff. They don't think about that. And so it kind of just blows your mind. It blew my mind. That's for sure.
You really want to get Howie going? Ask him about sunchokes.
Oh, dude, I want to plant those in my food forest so bad.
I'm bringing you some. I told you that. I just have to go down. There is a market that sells them here, and I bought them and planted them in my food forest. I've just got to go down there. I don't go very often, but when I go, they always have them. So if they have, I'll bring them some. Cool.
I'm excited. Man, that's my food forest is going to be so complete almost. Like, it's going to have everything I want in it. You know what I really want to get started? And I really want seeds for some wild lettuce.
I don't know how to identify that, and I wish I did. I need to be with Teresa, Old Ways, one day, because I need to see it firsthand, and then I think I could do it. But I don't like to identify plants from pictures or from. I like to. Yeah, I have to touch it. I have to smell it. I have to.
Because it's scary. Like I wouldn't eat anything that I foraged, because I have no idea. Like I can pick something out and be like, hey, that's a blah, blah, blah. But I'm not eating it. Like, I don't trust myself that much. I really don't. Hey, Green Granny. What's up, girl? Thanks for coming in.
And Green Granny, I saw what you did. Thank you.
I tell you what, Courtney, I can't wait to use these worms.
Oh, that is so cool.
I mean, that's a big bag.
Yes, it is. That's fabulous.
I want to open it, but then again, maybe I don't.
Yeah, don't open it.
Check out these worms.
Not in the house.
Don't let it sit too long before you do something with them.
This week, between next week and a half, I got to get everything in. It's summertime, Planting time's the 7th to the 21st. That's when you get all your summer stuff in. So.
Yeah. Because I'm worried about the worms dying on you.
They'll be fine. They'll be good. I just can't use them at the, If not, I'll have a lot more worms in one spot.
They will spread, and you can train the worms. If you dump them all in one spot, and you get the next spot ready, you just dribble a little ammonia over to that spot, and they'll follow right along. Food.
I can't wait to see what the garbage can looks like at the end of the year when I harvest those carrots, because I put so many worms in there. It's fun. It's an experiment. It's, tons of leaves, tons of worms, moisture. You're good.
I just had a bad thought for you, Joe. You go to harvest that carrot, you pull it up, and it's full of holes.
It probably will be.
And all these worms coming out of it. Oh,
it's okay as long as it's still big. It doesn't say that you have to eat it, so it's all right.
Okay, so Terry King, who I am a huge fan of, like, I can't believe he actually joined my carrot challenge 2 years ago and won. I can't believe he sometimes watches my channel. I'm like, are you for real? Like, I can't believe you watch my channel. Like, and I get all giddy and excited. So anyway, he has these buckets in the ground, and they have holes in them, and he puts, like, he has a specific, like, raised bed for this, and he puts these buckets in the ground. They have holes in them. What he does is he puts his compost in there, like his, like, eggs, peels and food waste and stuff in there, and the worms come through the bucket and eat it and then come back out. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I wanted to do that, but I was worried about rats and stuff like that trying to get in my garden and like eat stuff. But it's so cool how he does that. And then he has like this wooden like seal thing, and he puts it back over the top of the bucket, and basically the worms come out of the soil and eat his stuff right there. It is so cool. So he has his own little worm bin. It's really neat. Worms good. Are you gonna eat worms, Chris? Because that's gross. Those buckets work great in raised beds. Thank you, Duncan. I thought so too. Yeah. Do you watch Terry King too? For those of you who don't, it's Terry King's Allotment Diaries on a Budget, I think. Or Allotment Gardening on a Budget. I cannot remember the whole title. I just type in Terry King and it pops up. He is in England and he has an allotment, and it's pretty freaking cool. Pretty cool. Direct sow squash, cucumber, and tomatoes a few days ago, and they are growing already. The tomatoes and the hemp grow by themselves. Direct sow what you can on a long weekend in May. Yep. I just did a video. Actually, my naked gardening video was about direct sowing. You may or may not be disappointed during that video. Just saying.
Well, your little white hen was naked.
It was so funny. I said in my video that it was me and my husband were naked and my chickens. And Star commented, he's like, your chickens aren't naked, they have feathers. And I said, no, I said, normally my chickens wear pants.
I have seen her chickens wearing the saddles.
They do?
They usually have things on. They wear things.
And later on in Cortney's videos, he dusted in the background fully clothed on. Yeah.
He only ever got naked for one video, and it's a members only. So sorry, guys. And it was when he was putting out the bread fire.
He wasn't totally naked. He had a towel wrapped around him, didn't he?
Yes. I don't know, Shawnee. I guess I could. The thing is I really want to plant wild lettuce. I want to find a bed I can put it in, because what I would really like to do is have a controlled environment so I know that it's wild lettuce. Like, I don't want to just plant it in my food forest and be like, oh, this is wild lettuce, when really it's not, because I'm picking something completely different. You know what I mean? Oh, okay, Skinner. Whoa. Whoa.
All right. I have to work tomorrow. I'm going to stay in the chat, but I'm going to get down from the panel. I will talk to you sometime this week.
Okay. Thank you for coming up.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
So I have a plan, and it's that they have a naked beach. You can swim naked in New Jersey at this one part. It's called Sandy Hook. So then they have a parking lot where then you go to the beach to go do go naked when you can swim or whatever. Well, I'm going to plant in the parking lot before you go to the naked reserve. I'm going to put a whole bunch of Peter Pepper plants and say, water me. Watch it grow big or something like that. And I'm going to do a video. I want to do a video on that and see how long those plants could actually survive.
Yeah.
I think they would actually do it. I think people would actually water them before they go to the beach.
That would be
Watch my Peter Pepper grow.
Oh my God. What did the Wickeshire say? Skinner is on camera, doesn't pan down the far for long shots. What? Naked and Afraid is the ad for your channel. Laugh my butt off. Not kidding. Mental image worth 1,000 words. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. You guys are killing me. I learned about the worm buckets and the raised bed from the Naked Gardeners. Oh, okay. From Sydney and Tori. Yeah, the Naked Gardeners. I was disappointed. I thought we were going to get a free shot. Yeah, he didn't. I have to check, Shawnee, about the Etsy thing because maybe there might be some seeds I can trust on there. I have a question. What? I have a question. Live alone and have the whole house to themselves, naked until someone visits or going out right. To be quite honest, I'm never really naked, and I'll tell you why. I get people coming here randomly all the time for eggs and all different kinds of things, or randomly like the neighbor will stop by for some eggs or something like that. Or my mom lives next door, so that is not, a thing. It's not a fascination, Mr. Chris Wyatt. It is, yesterday was Naked Gardening Day. So if you weren't out there naked gardening,
You're an American.
Yeah, you're not American.
It's worldwide.
Didn't you know that? I mean, they deserve all the sights and sounds coming to them. You? What? You didn't go out there and do it? What?
I think I told half my passengers it was Naked Gardening Day yesterday. Just to see their reaction.
Yeah. But yeah, I did have a really cool thumbnail, and my video has almost 200 views right now. So unfortunately, all those people were super disappointed. But it was fun. I like to do kooky thumbnails, and that was very kooky. We don't celebrate in Michigan for obvious reasons. It's too cold. Yeah. Try my old joke here that got me banned on the channel. Don't do that. Howie, the official name is Woodhouse Spider. The red color is a giveaway as to what they are. Interesting. Yeah, don't Wickshire. I'll get you.
Yeah, Michigan has to celebrate it after July.
When it's a little warmer. Oh, okay, Wickershire. That put a mental picture in my head, Billy. It really did. I don't want to know. Wow. You guys are getting a little naughty in the side chat. Just a little bit. But yeah, I had a really great weekend. It was a really great weekend. And lots of good things going on. Yeah, Duncan even said TMI. TMI! So those that want to do the carrot challenge, you can still do it. Just do the hashtags. I have Sheepy's allotment in the carrot challenge as well. And they do the veggie challenges in England. And so these guys, they're into some real competition, guys. These guys know what's up. So if you're going to do it, be serious about it. Get out there, grow your big carrot, because I actually cannot wait. I'm so excited. I can't wait to see how big people's carrots can actually be. Diggs is being good for once. Diggs, I really hope you can come to the meetup, by the way, because everybody's so excited. And we definitely would love to chat again. I don't know what we're going to do as far as fun. Probably just campfire stuff, like sitting around a campfire. Or I thought, maybe we could all go bowling or do something wacky, or I don't know. I have to think about it when the time comes. At least it wasn't the woman in the hair getting free drink at the bar, blah, blah, ballerina raising her. Okay. I was at Camp Grayling in Michigan, and there is a nude beach there that I wish I didn't see. Yes. I wish I never saw Florida beaches. at 7 a.m. That is one thing you never want to see is Florida beaches at 7 a.m. You see old men and women, and the old men think they can be in Speedos, and the women just, have it all hanging out. And that is a sight to see.
I know something worse. A certain parade in San Francisco.
Oh.
Gouge my eyes out.
So, Courtney, when I have Matt Powers again, he's probably going to come on in the fall, or do you want to be my host again for that when he comes on?
I would love to. Plus, I really like Matt Powers. I really do. So that'd be great.
Okay. I think we have so much more to discuss with him. Like, we didn't touch anything.
Yeah.
And we're probably going to save the whole time for him. And then just go with the flow instead, because we didn't touch anything. That's all I felt like sort of, I was happy to have him on. It was great, but I feel like it was empty.
Yeah.
I
really love interviewing people. Apparently my husband has a fans only that he never told me about. It's $19.99 a month. King Poobah. Not even. He's joking. Yeah. So I love interviewing people because I really do like to get to know people, and I really get interested in the people that I interview, and it just comes so easy to me. I ask like a ton of questions, and and Matt Powers was one of those people. I just felt like he was so easy to talk to, and I have had some people that were really hard interviews. Some people that didn't want to talk, and you basically had to pry everything out of them. Those people are very hard for me, but I just really enjoy interviewing people. Maybe I should go back to doing that because I really loved doing it. So, King Poobah, how long's the free trial run? There is no free trial, Wickeshire. So cough up your $20. Oh, are you saying that you were a really, really awesome interview? Well, Chris Wyatt, you kind of were. So, at least 8 Wickeshire. Oh, wait, that's not what you meant. Howie, what are you doing to the what? I can't see for some reason. Howie, what are you going to give the Atlantic dill pumpkins and convince them to grow so large? Ooh, interesting. That's a good question. By the way, back in the day, like maybe 3 years ago, I tried to plant those dill giant Atlantic pumpkins. In your head, you're always thinking, oh, I'm going to plant the biggest pumpkin in the world. And I go and I plant it, and it didn't even get to be a pumpkin. There was nothing. So, yeah.
You need so much fertilizer and so much water to grow those things.
I know.
They grow real well? They grow real well next to the Potomac, next to D.C. Tons of fertilizer coming out of that place.
Oh. I don't know what you mean.
Should grow well in the city too.
By the way, I looked up how these people do it. I'm like, how do these people get these pumpkins so big, right? This one guy had one greenhouse, and it was for Ohio. It was a competition in Ohio, and he had one greenhouse with one pumpkin in it, and the pumpkin was sitting on cardboard, and the vine was all over the greenhouse, but he had one pumpkin on it, and it was at least 1,000 pounds. And this guy had like fans coming from the ceiling. Like this pumpkin had basically had the royal treatment. It had fans on it. It was getting spritzed with water. It was the biggest pumpkin I had ever seen. Yeah, I can't feel fair. 1,000 pounds. I'm like, that is insane for a pumpkin. Insane.
Imagine how many seeds you get out of that.
Oh, I know. I would love to have just like a couple so I could grow a big old pumpkin. That'd be so cool.
Wow.
So much fun.
Well, I'm hitting my wall there.
Are you? I understand. It's getting late.
I'm slowly adjusting my schedule for this coming Saturday. I'm driving back to California. It looks like,
Ooh,
which means I got to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning to hit the road.
yeah. Well, good luck with that.
Yeah, good luck with that, girl. I would Uber, yeah, but I'm a little too far away.
Well, at 5 o'clock in the morning on a Saturday, not going to be much traffic. I can actually do the 80 miles an hour that the freeways are posted here for, and hopefully get there before everybody coming back from Reno's back on 80 through the mountains of California down to the Bay Area. Yeah. All right, everyone. Have fun. See you around.
Have a good night, Gil. Thanks for coming up.
All righty. Bye. And
Oh, you learned that from a Maine pumpkin grower. Interesting. Okay, guys. So it's getting to be 11 o'clock. I was going to end the chat because, one, Joe is exhausted.
Very much so.
I'm kind of tired, too. So I want to thank you guys for coming up and hanging out with us tonight. I haven't been doing extreme late nighting. Maybe Sunday of next or something. Maybe I'll do a 3 or 4 hour late night or something like that. But I've been exhausted. And then I'm gardening on top of that now. Got a lot of things going on. And now I'm looking after my son more because he's been an escape artist. So things have changed in my life. But I want to thank each and every one of you for coming in. Don't forget you can be members for Whyde Family Farm for 99 cents a month. I am using that money to not only give back to my community for prizes and giveaways, but I'm also collecting the money because I want to get my master gardeners. So if you want to be a part of that, be a member, 99 cents a month. I would love to have you. And we will see you all. Let's see. I will be on Wednesday night at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we will see you all Wednesday night. And Joe, do you have anything coming up? Are you still doing Pierogi Mondays, or you stopped that for a while? You're not. I
stopped that for a while until the growing season's over, and then I'll start that up again.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you all for being here, and we will see you all next time. Bye, y'all.